Gonna give it a couple more seconds. Double check everything is up and running. So audio's good. I want to double check my microphone audio now just to make sure this is going to be fine. Alright, I put the microphone volume up a little bit. It sounded like it was slightly too quiet, but I don't know. It seemed like it was fine, more or less. So that's why I barely wanted to touch it. So we're just gonna just start now. The reason why I chose Azshara specifically is because, to be honest, I actually never even played Azshara on Cataclysm or since, so I thought since it'd be something new to me, more or less, then it might be fun to play through here. Although part of the reason I never played through here is because well, first of all, I barely played Horde. Second of all, goblins are not my favorite race. In fact, they're pretty much everything I hate about gnomes, but more culture-wise, anyways. Not like playable race-wise. Don't hate them in that regard. They're a good fit for the Horde. I just don't care for the... They're funny though, I guess, sometimes, but they're just more industrial kind of thing. But I always like the look of Azshara. Whoa. Like, crashing, or is this a bad lag? I shouldn't be crashing with World of Warcraft. What the hell is this? What? Alright, what in the hell? That is really weird. Never had World of Warcraft crash on me for no reason. So if that happens again, I'm going to have to figure out what happened. But there's nothing that should have caused that to crash. That was strange. It's weird that I'm always worrying about Turtle WoW crashing because it has the issue. Maggie, you're not chewing on my cord. Go. Go. Come on. But yeah, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. That was surprising. So all I was in the middle of saying is I chose Azshara because I'd never been here before. And I thought it'd be relatively interesting. It was either going to be the Northern Barrens, the Northern Barrens, or Silverpine. And I was actually leaning towards Silverpine, but if I ever play on Cataclysm, again, anyways, like. Mostly on the anniversary servers when I eventually get back to that, which is going to be a long time away. And it's going to be one specific character I'm playing through. But they're going to go through Silverpine most likely. They might not, though, come to think of it. So I'm going to have to think more on that a little bit more. But I can always do other characters. But Azshara I've never played through. And I never like going through the Barrens. It's partly why I'm having a harder time playing Vargak on Turtle WoW. But it's just not my favorite area to go to. But, I definitely want to play Vargak, though. I'm kind of, well, whatever. I'm on here now. Going to talk about this character. So let's just pick up the quest so I can start finding my way around. I'm trying to impress our new Horde allies with our legendary Goblin efficiency. In hindsight, automating the Shredders was a bad idea. Now they're mindless killing machines, rampaging over the countryside. Don't get me wrong, that kind of thing has its place, but for the time being, I need a brave druid to help me get these things under control. It's easy. Automated shredders, like all machines, must first be beaten into submission. Afterwards, seize the controls and I'll radio you instructions.
Hey, I got your back.
Honestly, reading his dialogue reminded me that another reason why I never chose it, well, never came here, is since I almost always choose what is fitting for a character, going to a zone that is currently under the control of a race that loves engineering, explosives, and are completely destroying the zone. Not, well, I can get to that in a second anyways, but with their industry, they're destroying it more or less. It's not fitting for any of my characters I ever play, especially not a Tauren Druid, but yeah, so not the zone I go to on this character. I'm probably going to be going through Azshara for a time on Erisanja, on Turtle WoW specifically, and I'm pretty sure there will be more quests for her too. For years, I served in this backwater corner of the world, learning the terrain and biding my time. At last, our time has come. The full might of Orgrimmar is now turned to Azshara, a gateway to Ashenvale and dominance over this continent. Welcome to the front lines, Druid. As we chew up the resources of this land for our war machines, we deprive the local animals of their homes. They're there to die anyway, but should not allow that meat to go to waste. Not when the maw of Orgrimmar gapes open, hungry. Kill the weakened moss-hoot stags that remain in the air and collect their meat for our peons and grunts. Our enemies abound, Druid, even here at our very doorstep. The Night Elves have reinforced Tauren's Point in an attempt to stop our advance into Ashenvale. As we speak, their scouts patrol the nearby hills, reporting every movement to and from these gates. We must remove these eyes of Ashenvale. Go, your prey stalks all around these gates, especially to the east. Slay the scouts who shadow us. Oh, another reason. Oh. Okay. Like seeing that. Oh, I forgot to put those on. Not that I think it matters too much. Oh, hang on. Hey, are you reading this? Following that sucker is easy. Push the pedals for your pedal controls and move the levers for the move your levers for your lever controls. Got it? Wow. That's amazing. Oh, already that was the end of that one. Now that we've got that thing under control, let's gather up the lumber I was supposed to be collecting. Otherwise, these orcs are going to build a catapult out of me. Fresh lumber should be stockpiled all around the area. Use the shredder to collect all you can. Wait, what? Do I have to be on top of it? Well, practically, yes. Look how close they are together and with their glow. Like, they being close together is... makes it easier, of course, which is what they were going for. But I wouldn't mind having to actually walk all over the place trying to find it. Although I can make myself do that, I guess, but I'm not going to. Not right now. Rather do because I have no choice, pretty much. How's the wood processing going? What in the hell? Another crash? Oh my god. It's the thing I wanted to just play for a couple hours before I go to bed. This is ridiculous. Oh, I might have to... Alright, well... Wait, no, it didn't crash. What was that about? I'm gonna have to check what's going on, because that's the second time already. Maybe I need to change something with the graphics for now. My computer shouldn't be bad enough to have to lower stuff, but... Whatever. I don't think it's gonna do it. Maybe it's hitting a limit somewhere in my computer. Again, I don't think that should be the case, but it's weird. I didn't have an issue the entire first stream, so I don't know what changed since then. Hang on. Reviews, a shredder, blah 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 blah. So basically, I don't need you anymore because I got all I need. Ah, there you are. Oh, I didn't actually need the thorns, not with one enemy. Well, yeah. Should be relaxing. Yeah, pretty much as I was saying, as I thought my game completely crashed. I'm only going to be playing a couple hours before I go to bed. To be honest, depending on how in the mood I am to actually play this, I could stay up and play later anyway. So it's not a certainty that I'll go to bed early, even for my normal time. But we'll see. Didn't I get? Did I not buy it yet? I thought I did. Probably right there. Just haven't put it down, I guess. Well, this is gonna be easy. Well, yeah. I guess I can enjoy playing a Druid, even if the game's gonna be a little easy enough that I don't even. I'm not gonna say don't have to think. I said that a lot previously. I will say. I will admit. But what I more mean is just the fact that I don't need to even use very many buttons to win a fight or have to worry about being in that fight for very long. I don't know. It'll be faster in this form for now anyways. Other than the fact that I just got back in the form, so I'm not actually... Yeah, whatever. There you are. Yeah, when it comes to the Alliance versus Horde conflict, I usually easily fall on the Alliance side. Ooh, Scout's Orders, another quest. The back seal in these orders has been freshly broken. You can't read the carefully penned Night Elven script, but a small hand-drawn map indicates the nearby ruins. Underneath the map, written in a different language entirely, are a series of runes penned in a metallic shimmering ink. Actor will no doubt want to see this important piece of intelligence. Is he trying to make me, like, aggro to him or something? What was that I picked up, by the way? Getting distracted by the fact that I have a new friend, apparently. Well, the fact that I have a staff with intellect, I'm probably not going to use it, but it will be worth holding on to for now. Wait, what? The stag's running? Since when did the beasts run? Did the other ones do that and I just never noticed? Well, they did say it was most common to the east, which makes sense. There's more woods over here and foliage to hide in. Not that I, a person that does not know how to do stealth, would know that or anything. Seriously, Azshara is beautiful. I get that the Night Elves just kind of like ignored it, which is why they kind of just like let the Horde take over. But I don't know why. I love it, and I love it myself. And then you have Turtle making their island. Oh. You have Turtle making the island off the coast of the Thracian Highlands look like Azshara. It's an autumnal island. Autumn is the most beautiful time of year, even if it does just mean that everything's dying, more or less. Well, it's the most beautiful time around here anyways, where I live. Or anywhere with woods in general, I suppose. I would imagine autumn doesn't really matter if you're like in, the majority of Arizona. I have a feeling I'm supposed to go do something with... I think I killed enough of the spies, I just realized. Killing them for no reason at this point. Move you up there. Yeah. I still haven't done anything with Turtle WoW in a while, because I don't know what I'm... In the first place, if I do anything with Erisandra, it's because I've made a... Well, first of all, I've made a decision. Because I just don't know if I'm gonna wait to play her until the next patch comes out so I can play the dungeon and maybe attempt to do the zone that the dungeon is located in. Because I think I mentioned it before, the dungeon is actually like 1 or 2 levels lower at a maximum than where I'm at now. So I have to look manually. I can't use the group finder. But the zone itself, the maximum was like 10 levels lower than my current one with the Erisandra, which is why, like, even though Sword of Wild does it so you can still play through it, I can't exactly enjoy the fights too much. Excellent. As their scouts fail to report in, Telrendis will feel the terror they've tried in vain to inflict on us. Telrendis will feel the terror they've tried to in vain. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Oh god, I fucking suck at talking. Whatever, I said it the first time after like 6 tries, so. You found something on one of the bodies, you say? Give it here.
For the Horde.
No, I can't make sense of it either. But I don't like what I could see. Are these arcane runes? I'll need you to deliver this to an expert. Our Blood Elven allies have been examining the ruins marked on this map and can likely understand this mysterious script. Seek out the one called Millennia Skyreaver. She conducts her research from the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange just north of here. It's part of the new goblin transit system that snakes across this land. Quickly now. Well, I'm going towards a rocket station, so maybe I'll have an easier time of it than I'm thinking. But thinking about it, something I both liked and absolutely cannot stand. I like the idea because it's something a goblin would do. They literally terraform the entire zone to look like a horde symbol. Now, as someone who prefers the Alliance, I hate it. And as someone that likes Azshara, I hate it. But it's something a goblin would do, so I would say it's rather fitting. So I like it in that regard. How's the wood processing going? You should see what that thing does to broccoli. Broccoli? This is like the only time I've ever heard broccoli being spoken in this game.
Do not get on
Great, you've loaded the shredder to capacity. You're getting pretty handy with that thing.
Don't try any.
Hold still a second. I'm gonna bring your main buzzsaw controls online. I have a question. How are you gonna do that? Night Elven snipers from Telrendis have been hiding in the trees, taking potshots at my workers. Ah. Want you to take care of those snipers. by first taking care of those trees. Look for Azshara saplings east of the main gates. Well, we're outside of the gates anyway, so technically we're east of it anyways. Your shredder will know what to do. Chop to it. I love how every single one of those lines are so short.
Took my head off, why don't you?
I love this part of the house, but I'm actually half tempted to move my computer to another part where it's dark. Because especially at this time of the day, the sun's right in my eyes if I don't have the curtains closed. But I also love, well, one, looking outside, but the feel of the breeze in this curtain kind of blocks that for me. Oh wait, I was... Shredder blades activated. Bling up. Wait, you just... Alright, I guess I just throw it. Wait, what? Alright, it says invalid target, but I'm assuming it's just a range thing. What the... Probably should have just gotten out of this thing, but I think I'd rather just watch. I'd rather just do nothing and just wait for this machine just to kill him. I don't get what? All right, I have to be right in front of it. It says fling. Wait, what? Oh, I can just throw it. I didn't even realize that. That's what it was. I thought. Okay, I'm stupid. Probably should have read that. I thought I was gonna start flinging freaking saw blades at the trees, but no. I still have to walk up to it and buzzsaw it down. I thought the first button was from the same one as before. Oh, there's 3 of them up there. Interesting. Oh, okay, and it can hit multiple. Alright. Then I heal back pretty much instantly. Are you attacking me? No, you're attacking the curtain. That's fine. I don't care if you're attacking me either. I'm just weird for you to attack me when I'm not purposely playing with you. Oh. Timber. Bright lights because my cat's playing with the curtain I moved in front of me. Tree. What are you doing, little baby girl? What are you doing, little kitty cat? Can I get Briar Thorn yet? Which way is it? Up the tree. Great work. That's how we took care of business back in Kazan. Back on Kazan. How about... Igah. What's going on? Oh, okay, I guess they're attacking over there now. Get back here right away. Hurry back to the gates. We're under attack. Oh, okay. Well, can I? No, it's red anyways. Oh, I probably should take the quest. That would help. Haphazardly chucks grenades like rice at a wedding. Do they throw rice at weddings? I've only been to a couple weddings and they were both family. I don't remember there being rice involved. It's probably an in-game joke, to be honest. I'm just stupid. That was only 6. How am I supposed to do all of them? Oh, there's more over here. I see it. Oh, yeah, I see now. They're all over the place. Thought they were just right in front of me. Okay, this is getting pathetic. I can't say this kind of thing isn't fun. It's just not much to it. Throwing grenades is always fun. I've never dealt with the likes of you. I want to read it, please. Come on. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm killing an ancient. Got it. How's that shutter holding up? I think I could bring your emergency power supplies online. That'll recharge you when you're wounded. Listen, these night elves are being strengthened by an ancient of war who's taken root just west of the gates. It's a big giant tree. You know what to do. Take him out. You were made for this. No, I am a Tauren Druid. I am pretty sure I am the opposite of made for this. But doesn't matter what I believe. I think I decided on natural shapeshifter. Yeah, why not? Save me the mana when I do transform. Let's say west, so where specifically around there? Yeah, so like I said, no idea exactly where I'm gonna stop. It's gonna be at least a couple hours, I would imagine. Could end after just an hour. It really depends on my mood, or if there's another crash at about an hour mark. Cause at that point, I'd want to just figure out what's going on and worry about streaming any more at a different time. But chances are, if I do crash again, it would happen prior to that, and I'd keep going after if I can. It is weird that my game crashed twice, but. Hello, trees that just spawned in. Keep your machines away from me, Tauren. You'll be cleansed from this from this land like the weeds you are. Love how the deer does not give a shit. I'm pretty sure the Night Elves would have came charging in. It's like, holy shit. He's attacking the tree. Let's all go attack him since he's completely by himself. I love how the Night Elves were just so... What's the word? Nerfed, I guess? They were supposed to be these powerful, ancient, skilled warriors with a millennium of experience, which pretty much goes with hand in hand with what I just said anyway, so it's kind of pointless saying that twice, more or less. But still, like, the Idols are great, and then they're just not so great. They stopped being great with Cataclysm. You could say that they weren't as good once, you could say they weren't so great when it came to, even prior to Cataclysm, but still. I think... But, still, it wasn't as how they were treated in Cataclysm was nowhere near as horrible as they were treated in Battle for Azeroth. And then they're freaking going to another island. It's like, are you kidding me? Tell me you're not kicking the Night Elves off of Kalimdor without saying you're going to kick off the Night Elves. Their ancient homeland to go to some random fucking islands. Okay. Granted, the Dragon Islands were actually mentioned a long time ago, but what they did with it was different too, of course. But I don't really care about that so much. But what they the Night Elves should not have to go to the Dragon Isles. They should be Mount Hyjal, Ashenvale. They should be where they've always been. I don't even think they should have been been tricked by Sylvanas so easily. I don't know what kind of moron thought that was a good idea. You did it. The invaders have pulled back, and they told me I was crazy for installing a grenade launcher on a wood chipper. Huh. Actually. Great work with the Shredder. Impressive showing like that right here on the Warchief's doorstep. The Horde can't doubt what Goblin technology can do for them. I owe you a big thanks. That actually means I got lucky for saving the mace. Because you've done a bang-up job getting our lumber operations in order. Wait, what? Oh, that was a mace? Oh, I thought that was offhand. But one word on the wire. Oh, crap. Hang on, sorry. I want to read the whole thing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was a mistake. I did not need to equip that. But word on the wire is that we're falling under our stone quota. You think if we could move mountains, we could gather up a few rocks. Well, that's not my problem, but maybe you can make it yours. What a great way to put that. Report to Horzak Zignibble up ahead at the Orgrimmar Rocketway Exchange. See if you can't help him straighten out his operations. Just follow the road northeast and find him in the Rocketway Tower.
If you can make it here,
speaking of goblins, I'm not sure if it'll be a goblin or a gnome, but I do have, for Turtle Wow specifically, I actually do have a character in mind I want to play that would work best on one of those two, funny enough. Pretty much. How many times can I say pretty much? Oh, God. But anyways... it's gonna be a hunter, and the reason why, well, first of all, Turtle WoW, since I want to play Classic in the first place, or the older versions of WoW, etc., I'd much rather play, Turtle WoW in the first place, but gnomes can be hunters, that's the long way of saying that, because I'm a fucking moron. How many times can I say that within 5 minutes anyways, I wonder? Oh, by the way, I still need to kill more of you guys, I forgot about that, I need 10 more. But, what was it? Oh, I'm already out-leveled. I already out-leveled you. That's kind of depressing. But yeah. So it's either going to be a gnome hunter, because until Cataclysm, gnomes couldn't be hunters. And I love the idea of the character have... I wanted to have a hunter that pretty much operated as a... Not a ranger, but like a... I guess you could say a proper soldier or special operations type soldier kind of thing, you know? And Even though you have like hunters and rangers, and I do love that, and I still prefer it over what I'm talking about generally, anyways. As ideas go, anyways. I wanted to try one of those characters on Turtle WoW. Do a goblin who was who Turtle WoW is treating completely different from WoW. It's a different faction, more or less. Different starting zone, different everything. So it'd be a good time to show that off. My preference is towards gnome, I will admit, but goblin works almost as well, maybe just as well in some ways. He'd be more of a mercenary type thing, though, and I like the idea. Oh, right, Herbalism. What level are you at now? You get bear farm, where it's boring. Teleport Moonglade wouldn't be bad, but I don't really have a reason to go there. Revival would be nice. Oh, because I got dungeons now. That's true. But yeah. Oh, I was checking to see what... Oh, misclicks. I love him. Oh, I'm 24 away. Jesus. Yeah, I got a long way away before I could do that. Oh, there's one. But yeah. So, I'm not sure if when I'm going to do that character, but that's a character I have in mind that I definitely will be doing at some point soon, I think. I have a lot of characters in mind, too. And the reason why I think it's going to be that character as well is because I don't know what I want to do with Erisandra or a Warlock on Turtle WoW and whatever characters I want to connect to that character specifically. Because of that, I'm kind of like pausing on all of those characters or characters' ideas. Maybe I should actually turn this in before I go to this stone quarry. Because if I get something I could do around this area, it'll help me do a couple more. Actually, I got 2 quests over here. Wait. Oh, were you not the stone quarry quest? I guess the stone quarry quest is... Oh, never mind. I guess this is where I needed to go after all.
State your business.
At long last, we have the opportunity to study the ruins that dot this landscape. Provided these money grubbers don't love the place first. I don't know why she said that. Blood Elves were here in Classic through Wrath of the Lich King before goblins took ownership of it. Tell me about the nearby ruins. I'm actually interested in what you were going to say. Are you familiar with the War of the Ancients? Yeah, I was born then. Totally. That is what we call the period of time 10,000 years ago when the demons of the Burning Legion first breached the realm of Azeroth and attempted to devour this entire world as they have countless others. The ancient capital of Azshara, a city that once dominated this landscape, was ground zero for the invasion. Really? I knew that's why they named it Azshara, but I thought it was... The ancient wreckage you'll find scattered throughout the area stands in broken testament to the egotism of our forebears. Okay. But before I take out my quest then, the reason why I heard about that a long time ago, but I didn't think that was true because that doesn't make any sense. Other than the fact that they called it Azshara. I mean... I thought Azshara would have been like here, around the southern end of where the Maelstrom is. Because I don't think the map, well, the map could be technically the scale, but obviously, relatively anyways. But the zones definitely are not, of course. But I feel like because of that, Azshara is a lot further away from the Maelstrom, which is where the Will of Eternity was, to be the capital of Zinashari. I don't remember the original name for Zinashari, but oh well.
The eternal sun guides us.
I trust this interruption is in regards to something important.
Be ready for
What?
anything.
Give that here this instant. Actor is correct. These are arcane runes. They're scouting out magical sites? Experimenting with the arcane arts? This is a marked departure from thousands of years of Night Elven history. The idea that they will achieve any competence in this field, even those who once counted themselves among the highborn, is absurd.
We will have justice.
Alright. Personally, it's a weird choice, a lot of the Night Elves to have mages, I will say, with Cataclysm. But in the regard that I'm... Actually, were there such thing as arcane ancients in Classic? Yes, there was. And I think at Herbalism, there's actually one inside of Dire Mall. But I could be wrong in that front. The only ones I know of off the top of my head is one that's in Herbalism proper, but that was at the Tower of Azshara for the Night Elves, and that was grown later on, more or less. And then the only other one was in Outland, in the what was it called? Tempest Keep, I think. Whatever.
Makes sense.
You're looking at the most state-of-the-art mining operation in the world. Maybe. How many rubes would bother to tunnel under a mountain to get to the minerals below? Oh god. Hey, we should get a dwarf over here. Move the entire mountain. Maybe we could just scoot the precious metals right out of the ground. Did they actually move that or something? I don't remember. Like I said, I saw the pictures of Azshara, and I've been to Azshara a little bit, but I never leveled through there. But so I only remember a little bit of how it originally looked. So find out more heavily when I get back to Erisandra, I suppose.
Hit the road. What? Careful out.
Workers act like it's their job to complain. If it isn't the backbreaking labor, the long hours, or the low pay, it's being turned to stone by basilisks. It's always something. But I'm thinking maybe this whole workers to stone business could be a big moneymaker for me. Of course a goblin would say that. What if those guys are now high quality stone? My whiny employees could be worth more to me as luxury building materials than a source of labor. I'm a stonified mountain foot miner and haul him or her back to me.
On your way.
Listen,
Hey, how you doing?
mountain foot iron is a brittle alloy, but with the right bribes, it means goblin safety standards. I didn't even think they had those. I didn't think you would need to bribe anybody for that. Signable here is having trouble on the production end of things, but that doesn't change any of my deadlines. I've got a quota to fill. Head down into the mountain foot strip mine and gather up any ingots of mountain foot iron you find. There should be piles of it smelted and ready for shipment.
Keep it real.
Quickly, quickly.
Why are
Hit
you
the
yellow?
road.
Oh wait, hang on.
Go, go. Move it.
You're here to help? Excellent. Here, sign this indemnity waiver. And here, this non-compete clause. Let's get you started. I can't talk. I'm fucking bad at talking.
Careful out.
Move this whole mountain to strip mine the minerals below. But what we didn't take into consideration were the subterranean basilisks that are now Terranian. You look like you've got some initiative. Go in there and kill some of those nuisances, and I'll dip into our petty cash fund for you.
On your way.
Alright. Go get that peace boom before I do anything else, and look for more of the frickin' venison. Well, deer for venison. If the venison's laying on the ground, I'm not picking it up. That probably is no good. But yeah. So earlier I was talking a little bit how like frickin' Night Elves were gypped so heavily. I do like a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff that they got to do because of how well fucked up their whole story ended up being in Battle for Azeroth. I like some of the ideas, but like, God, they just suck now, more or less. Frickin' getting their asses kicked by everything. Originally, they didn't even have any help for the War of the Ancients in 1. Now they can't even... No. Not their fault Blizzard made them fucking just suck in every manner of the word. I love the Night Elves, I love the Alliance, but... There's not very many cases of the Alliance. Well, I say that. I don't stick with World of Warcraft as much, so there could be a lot of like victories for the Alliance over time too. I just kind of like stopped following it, and I just realized how little Blizzard gave a crap about their own lore. The whole reason why I sort of the main reason why I sort of dragged me in is because of High Elves. Another thing Blizzard changed the lore of and shat on over time, more or less. Not really shit on it, I wouldn't say, but like To go from saying that the Blood Elves were sucking magic out of everything and turning to fell sources to saying, oh, they didn't know it was fell sources, to being like, oh, they're pretty much the same thing now. Yeah, they always were kind of the same thing. I mean, technically, they always look the same way. So I didn't really blame Blizzard for not introducing High Elf City Alliance when they had the Blood Elves. Whoa, hang on. That works, because I stupidly thought that this thing was an offhand. So now I actually got an actual offhand. That works. That's I feel very fortunate there. Still, their games are still pretty fun to play anyways, even if they're, well, Cataclysm specifically is a lot easier. Any of the newer ones I'll find out when I get back to it. This game is just, World of Warcraft at this point, by Blizzard anyways, is just more, you can just enjoy the game itself and don't even worry about the lore. Anyone that tries to get into the lore, well, at some point you're going to get so confused. You're going to find conflicting sources and old lore that might confuse you with the new, because of the new lore, saying otherwise with this or that. But, that was mail, I think, anyways. I need to find the vendor. Well, I'm complaining a little too much about it. But also gave me a lot of years of entertainment and joy, more or less, which is why it's always going to still hold a special place, even if they just don't care about the lore. It's the only real negative, I say. Like, they're just not stable, I guess. I don't know. Can't think of the proper word for it. And you don't have to enjoy the lore story of a game to play it. Just makes it kind of, it's just disappointing for an RPG at that point. But so I really do need to try other MMORPGs. I really need to try out Pantheon, like I keep saying I'm going to. But this character is so I can play with my brother on here. Whereas there's gonna be probably a Warlock I'll play through here when the anniversary servers make their way through there. For the most part, that's going to be it. I'm not going to level too many characters on normal WoW. I'm going to stick to classic WoW for any like characters I want to actually play. Then a couple characters in retail, and a couple in, well, this one in era, and then one or two in anniversary.
Go forth.
You smell a fresh kill, Druid.
For the horde.
Meat and lots of it. Well done. This will keep bellies full as we build our arsenal. Do I maybe buy for me? I don't think so. I think I have to go back to that tower if there's even any vendors over there. Oh yeah. What was it? Yeah. I think the big telling point for me that made me realize how little they actually cared was because I always liked... Blood Elves were one of my favorite races to play when I first started playing, even though I preferred Alliance over Horde. And I usually played a lot of Night Elves because of that in Humans at that point, and a couple Draenei. But I like Blood Elves, but because they were always like supposed to be these like darker, not vampiric, but they were practically vampires of magic because they just wanted to suck it out of everything so they could feed their own addiction. And the High Elves just like trying to, well, for one, stand against that, but two, just try to control their own addiction rather than feeding it. I like that a lot more. And more than anything else, I hated that the Blood Elves actually sided with the Horde instead of the Alliance. I get it, don't get me wrong. I played Warcraft 3. I saw how horrible they were treated, but orcs? Trolls? Forsaken? Versus humans? Who you allied with multiple times in the past? Even disregarding the most recent at that point, World of Warcraft wars with the third war, second war specifically. With the troll wars in the ancient past, they sided. I don't know. It's just, again, the lore ended up being all over the place over time, anyways. Wait, what am I doing this for? There's no I came here for vendors, and none of them are vendors. Yeah, whatever. I'm not even thinking, apparently. So everything's down here in the stone quarry, as it should be. Oh, that reminds me as well. Herbs. If I pick up this one, I actually can mill you. Saving some space, and milling you. Saving some more space. Well, not saving any space, actually. There's still 2 of you left. A silver leaf. Maybe with this one I would be able to. It's probably going to be... Whoa. You got 6 from that thing? I think that's the maximum you can actually get from a herb. From a single source. Am I just gonna... I'm curious. Am I actually gonna have this NPC more or less on my back? Or are they just gonna go into my back pocket? Let's see. I'm in shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually drag them back. I'll do it after the fact then. Oh. Alright. Chargers, that's a male again. Oh. So I'll grab them last, that's for sure. Explosive stockpile. Wait, what? Just gets their attention. Oh well. Whoa. Oh. Okay. That thing just went fucking flying. Wasn't expecting them to go flying like that, especially when they were up here already. Oh well. That was cool. It's definitely nice to be able to see Azshara though. Even if I don't like all the changes they've always made, Azshara is still nice. Will be nice to play through at least. And now I can actually play through without having to worry about a character, it not being fitting for a character. Not that I have to follow that necessarily, and not that I couldn't. Go. Not that I couldn't just make a normal character prior to this, anyways. But still, I had a reason to make a character that wasn't well, I didn't have any roleplay ideas, or just trying to stick to character, what's fitting for the character kind of thing. Oh, hang on a second. It said monkey though. That's gonna be. Did it go up here? I mean, agility and stamina is still... It could be worse, I guess. Agility is still good since I'm going to cat form. Yeah, use it. Don't have anything important, so... Oh. Yeah. Well, the sun's down now entirely. I can keep my curtains completely open and enjoy the rest of the sunset. Like my cat was this entire time. Didn't even see her behind the curtain. I'd pet her, but she'd probably just want to move at that point. She's just laying there. Alright. Prowling is a complete waste of time. I don't... It just says reduces. It's cool to do. It's fun to do, but it was definitely good I didn't buy it right away. Because I don't... I mean, maybe it does extra damage, but it's not making a big difference from what I could tell when I was doing it earlier. This is definitely a lot quicker than doing it from a casting form. Even though I prefer spells usually. What does that say anyways? Certified 88% impurity free. Okay. Alright. Just 4 more, and I killed all the basilisks I need to. So pretty much, just once I get the rest of the iron, all I gotta do is pick up one of these miners on my back. Sucks that this one was by itself. Oh, right here. Alright. Is there a way up from here? Yeah, the same stairs I just was looking at. Well, right now. Calling them stairs is definitely not the correct word. Breeze feels so nice. Hello. Hello, girl. Love you, baby girl. Oh yeah, I can't be... That is a big club. Holy shit. They actually use the... Sorry, she's getting... My cat just got in front of my screen. Looking at God. Oh, so apparently I do lose it by doing that. That makes sense. Probably one more up top anyways, right? Right. There is not. Oh, screw me, I guess. Oh well. Clear up the space anyways. Not a big deal. Definitely need to go find a vendor. Why are you pulling at this screen, little girl? There's nothing there that you're pulling at. No bugs and nothing specifically moving right there. Oh, nope, nope. Stop with the cords, baby girl. See, and distracting me enough that I just walked off the side of that. It's another reason why I'm tempted to move my computer to another room. One of the basement rooms would be good. It's just I like the first of all, well, the view is the main thing that I like about it. The nice cool breeze, but it's nice and cool in the basement too, so wouldn't be all bad to go down there. I wouldn't have to worry about sun glare on my screen when I want to play. I also don't have to worry about my cat wanting to chew on any cords. Well, not on these cords anyways. Most of the other cords I have like tucked away, but the cords for my computer are not in a great spot. Nor is my computer in a great spot. Well, not in a spot I'm liking as much. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's an inside. Could have actually sold stuff. Wait, what? Oh, I just turned it in. By walking in here with that has... Why is there a room there? Shouldn't you guys be in there, maybe? That's weird.
What's shaking?
Did you get my shipment together?
Glad I could help.
Well done. When it comes to iron, always pick quantity over quality.
Catch you on the flip side.
Don't waste my time.
Alright, basilisk. Good, good. One less nuisance to worry about.
On your way. Hit the road.
Well, let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, I got aquatic form. Nice. Shattered remains of the poor petrified miner. Bah, crumbly, useless. Wouldn't even make a good countertop. My miners may be mediocre workers, but they make lousy bricks. Well, I suppose we should refleshify these guys so I can get some return on my investments.
Careful out there.
Those irritating night elf saboteurs who have been lurking around my mind must know something we don't. Oh, hang on. I missed the first line apparently.
Careful out there.
There's got to be a way to reverse the basilisk's stonification. As I said, those irritating night elf saboteurs who have been lurking around my mind must know something we don't. They seem to be immune to the gaze of the beasts. Well, I mean, I didn't turn to stone. I want you to find out their secret. Pick off a few of the Tauren saboteurs skulking about in the rear of the strip mine and get a sample of whatever charm or ding-dong they're wearing to give them immunity. Radio me from the main forge building once you're successful.
Move it.
Okie dokie. Seriously, I gotta find a vendor. Is there no vendor up there?
The dark times
Wait, is there no
will
other
pass.
quest? I thought there was for some reason. No. Damn it. Should have just gone on there. I need a vendor, and I think I either have to walk to the is the inside of Orgrimmar quicker? I don't think I even did my hearth. Yeah, no, that's all the way back in Bloodhoof. Yeah, no, not doing that. And I need to make some space. Oh, I want to make some money too. I know there's not likely anybody up here, but I'm hoping maybe I can use the rock to go somewhere that has a vendor. I feel like that'd be a little bit quicker at least compared to the walking all the way to Orgrimmar, because I don't think the first part of Orgrimmar even has any vendors. Oh wow. Okay, I just said I didn't think there was any up here. There is. So don't sell yet. Sell. Wait, what was that? Oh, cloth. I probably have a better one. Yeah. Sell. Ooh, sell. And sell. Because you don't need food in this one. Oh yeah, I can also be eating that too, but again, not exactly necessary. I could also... Hang on, I also need to do this before I forget. Oh, I thought it said a new town. That's weird. Well, whatever. I knew it was every other level, but I thought it said I had one. So what was it? I still have regrowth and revive. Travel form and aquatic form. That would be the main reason to go back to, ooh. Huh. I have to go all the way back to Thunderbluff, don't I? Because, no, I don't have to go back to Thunderbluff. What am I saying that for? Alright, maybe I should... Sorry for wasting your time by going up that then. I'm gonna go find the Druid Trainer in Orgrimmar. It's gonna be a bit of a walk, I would imagine. Because, let me think. Thunderbluff, Orgrimmar. Most likely, the Druid would be in the Valley of Wisdom. Or Spirits. Probably from, like, a Troll Trainer or something. Therefore, it'd be the Spirits. But I know a lot of spiritual class trainers would be up there because obviously Spirit and Wisdom. Yeah. But so it's gonna be a lot of walking back, but I also want to redo my hearth if I can. So the reason why I'm doing this is, one, I could speed up my actual walking back and forth by getting travel form, as well as aquatic form. I want to actually use that. I almost never choose Druid, so actually being able to use aquatic form will be nice. Those are the main reasons why I'm going back. But I also could teleport to Moonglade to actually go see any... Stop falling at that. But, use, set my hearth, get the travel form so I can actually go around quicker. And then, as well as getting the teleport to Moonglade so I can actually go to a Druid Trainer easier there than maybe just fly back. Then again, where is a... I know there's a town there. Maybe I could have actually gone to that. What? Why'd you put your paw on my arm? Are you okay? You see something? What's wrong, silly girl? Oh yeah, that's actually one of you. Okay, Maggie. I don't want you back behind my computer. I really do need to move it downstairs, I think, at this rate. It's been something I worry about pretty much every single time. Especially at night when I'm asleep or gone, but I haven't been gone much yet since I'm still waiting to hear back from the main job. They told me my job told me ahead of time it would most likely be a little bit before I hear back from them. Obviously, it's not a guaranteed job, and I do hope I get it. But if I don't get it, it just means I will be needing to focus on getting more jobs. I did apply to a couple other places still, but I'm hoping to get the one I interviewed for, because I would be exhausted on the days where I work, but I have 4 whole days during the actual week to do whatever I want, and I'd rather get all my work done in one day. I don't usually feel like doing anything on my days where I work anyways, just relaxing and watching TV, so I'd rather just do that when I get home from a long day. There's a lot of other pluses to the job too. I actually meant to email the person I interviewed with too to ask her about something else, but because Because there are a lot of pluses with it, I will say. That's why I'm hoping in getting it. But we'll see. Seriously, though, I can't get over this damn pickin' mace. Especially in a Tauren's hands. That damn thing's huge. I don't think that's often said either. I think it's faster to go this way still. But yeah, because they literally took the staff, one of the smaller staffs, admittedly, but a staff, and turned it into a melee weapon apparently. Chopped off ancient limb. And then I just found a random ancestral ore that was on the ground. I actually probably should be casting more. I think, come to think about it, because I do have more intellect left, I will say. Yeah. What are you? Why do you have a blue dragonhawk next to you? That's very not fitting, because dragonhawks are so rare. I will say this is another thing I loved with World of Warcraft, dragonhawks. Probably one of my favorite things I've seen in this game. I love dragons in general, but the dragonhawks are, I love them. The first time I saw them. Honestly, the first time walking around as a blood elf, going outside of the ruins of Silvermoon just to the south, and seeing those orange and red dragonhawks, I fell in love with them at first sight. Absolutely. Let's see, collect 5. Oh, I'm good. I'm such an asshole. I'm not gonna walk around and finding balloons. Not on the stream, anyways. I don't mind doing stuff off camera, but like, it's a lot of. Hang on, over here. Too much walking around doing not much, pretty much. That was 15. Ouch. 18. Ouch. 18. Very ouch. But that's everything I needed. Regrowth I'm waiting on, I think I decided on. Revive could be nice, but unless I go into a dungeon, which I think I'm not doing right now, it's not too much of a worry. Alright, so no grouping up too much. This would be a lot quicker. I think it was definitely good use of time. Oh, up to you. Oh, you're a war caller. I need a grunt. Not too big of a deal, since if I have while I'm thinking about it, I can teleport to Moonglade. I can also just. I wouldn't put a hearth there. That would be stupid. I suppose it isn't as important to me right now. Strength and honor. I think honor was the one I just passed by to the east. Yes, it is. What time is it, anyways? 8:30. I'm gonna put my character on auto walk for a second. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this out maybe. The reason why I was noticing is it is time for my kitty cat's dinner, which is why she's been rubbing up against me. Alright. She can wait 5 seconds. Lava Drake, okay, interesting. Get up. And I'm walking to a wall. One thing I'm gonna figure out one day is setting up my mic in a good way so I can be heard more clearly without looking away from it too much. I think it doesn't work too badly though anyways, but I'm not sure how noticeable it is. Oh, right here. I guess she doesn't like cats in her house. I have to transform back. What? Okay. Oh. It's weird that I can't use this indoors, but whatever. Not gonna be an issue too often, I hope. Usually if I'm indoors, I'm gonna be either, well, it's not gonna be a big building, or I'm gonna be fighting stuff anyways, and I'll be in my cat form. Doesn't cat form get like a speed boost at one point, or is that like a classic thing? It's probably a classic thing. It wouldn't make sense. Oh, never mind, right there. If I chose feral combat anyways. Increases your movement speed by 15% in cat form, and increases your chance to dodge while in cat form or bear form by 2%. Well, I don't even know what I'm worrying about reading it. If I read down there, it'd be kind of a big waste of time since I'm not going to be going down there. So, even though I might change the challenge at some point, because if I'm playing with my brother and his friends, depending on what they're choosing, I'm pretty sure there's not too many. There's only like one other person that could be a healer, which is why I chose Restoration. I do like healing in general. I prefer DPS, but we don't need another DPS, and I'm always a DPS since I prefer Warlocks and Shadow Priests. At some point I want to do Druid at Druid a while, but I don't have any specific characters in mind for that one, unfortunately. Alright, so this was still by the mine, I believe. In the rear of the strip mine. Alright. In the rear of it? I'm guessing that's supposed to be the front, so rear would be that way. Or I could be on the rear side now, depending on which angle they were talking about. I don't know. Oh, I could talk to you now? What do you have to say, O wondrous ancients? Begone, insect. You do not belong in these lands. Do not provoke my ire. No. Yeah. For other games I might stream, because obviously I'm still going to be playing World of Warcraft and this character specifically now and again. Once I figure out what I'm doing on my other characters for a while, I'll be going back to playing that one. And again, of course, with the gnome or goblin. I'll just say gnome / goblin that I will probably play at some point soon. But, oh, right there, Saboteur. But the other games we're gonna play, so I'm not sure which one will come first, but I'm tempted to play the Call of Duty series. I'm not sure how far I'll play them. Well, how many of the series I'll play. That's a better way to say that. Okay, cat form it is, or rather. But yeah, because I'm tempted to play. I definitely want to play the oldest Call of Duties, the ones I grew up playing, the ones that people seem to apparently either don't know about or forget about pretty easily. Even the people that, because a lot of the people I grew up with didn't play Call of Duty until Call of Duty 4. Maybe it's because the older ones were more. I'm not sure if they were only PC or they were primarily PC. Oh wait, I'm in cap. Oh god, I hate myself sometimes. Earthroots. Well, time to kill you. But the original Call of Duty is a possibility, like back from like 2001, I think is when it came out. Ancestral tunic. That is cloth. Honestly though, do I need to worry about leather that much? I don't know. Maybe I should keep the Rafts and the monkey just because I am getting cap from them a lot. But the intellect from that one will be nice. So I think I'll save it for now up there. So I have to keep killing them until I actually find one that has a. Yeah, okay. Also, why are you guys here specifically? You're the only grunt in this entire mine. Guess you're the holding this side of it specifically. I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, so either it's gonna be Halo Combat Evolved. Whether I play that one next or not, it's definitely gonna be coming up very soon. But was this the way up? No, it wasn't. Let's go this way and kill some more mobs. It'd be a waste of time not to. Yeah, Combat Evolved for Halo, since I already played Reach very recently. We'll be trying to stream that at some point soon. In the Call of Duty series, I thought he was shooting at me first. I was like, wait, what is he doing? Headquarters radio. This is a cool anvil. Why do they have such a cool anvil just here? Like, seriously. That's a cool anvil. This is isn't this the is this the anvil from Ironforge put here, or is this the anvil from the Black Forge, or whatever the forge was called in Shadowforge City? They could be the same model, I guess. I just don't remember the Shadowforge one very well. Strange goblin speakers hiss and crackle. His voice squawks over the speakers. Squawk? Okay. Is that you? Still alive? You aren't trusting my explosive stockpiles, are you? No. It's a freaking saboteurs. You say you found a clear crystal pendant. That makes sense. A perfect prism would refract the gaze of the basilisk. Maybe we can use this to our advantage. Time to drop some science. If the prism of yours is tuned to refract a basilisk's gaze, we can use its crystal properties to reverse the process. All we need is a source of power. In the weapons cabinet to your right, you'll find our prototype laser mining drill. I love that thing, but the near daily dismemberment's got to be a real bother. Okay, maybe I do need to play a goblin. Grab the laser drill and swap out the lens with that crystal of yours. I'm sorry, but goblins are still funny. Even though they're just not the race that is for me, they're still funny. Alright. Loading with... The weapons cabinet is loaded with heinous and broken experimental devices, some of which still have goblin limbs attached. You guys can't even clean that crap off of your stuff. You discover the laser drill lovingly ensconced in a velvet-lined wooden case. Wow, okay. You pop out the lens assembly and slide the crystal into place. The weapon hums ominously. A nearby radio calls to you. Hey, you got that gun? Good. Don't point it directly at your eye. Wasn't planning on it. Aim that baby at my stonified workers, and the refracted light should reverse the petrification process. Or it will melt them. Whatever. Return my workers to a state of profitability. And if the refleshification process makes them crazy go nuts, they should be killed for insurance purposes. I can't talk, but I'm finding this too funny. Orzak out. Maybe I do need to choose a goblin when I go on sort of WoW. I wonder if they'll be just as funny. Ah, here's some. No job is worth this. I quit. I quit! The nightmare is over. Are you actually gonna go back to working for these guys? I guess no matter I guess if you're not an overseer or some type of goblin operations, you're in for some really fucking rough work. You either die working for a goblin, or you become the goblin that's managing, more or less. But yeah, to talk more about that character, it's like I said earlier, the character I'm thinking of playing is just pretty much like a... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wow, okay. What the... Did he just dodge and parry like 4 attacks in a row? Jesus. It's kind of absurd. No job is worth this. I already read that one. I read that one too. But yeah, pretty much it was going to be like a special operations style like character or whatever. I wanted, now even though it sounds like it's going to be a very serious person, it's not. The character I'm thinking of is going to be really hyperactive and really, I don't want to say crazy, but just like nuts, excessive. I don't know. Because gnomes and goblins both can be that in their own ways. That was surprisingly restful. Maybe some goblins are actually tempted to even go back to work at all. I just said that one. But yeah. And I'm thinking goblin and just make him more of a mercenary style, like maybe. But the gnomes, it also works out well because of the idea of a lot of gnomes trying to join them. Oh, I can still clock in for the time I was petrified, right? I highly doubt that. But yeah, the what was it? Oh, actually, I can go into the travel form now. Because the gnomes are also going to be join their own military for the reconquest of Gnomeregan in general. But one thing I like with Cataclysm, which I could probably try it on here too if I wanted to do the character on this one instead, because honestly, did they allow gnomes not, well, was it specific gnomes? I think gnomes by default can tame them, and then you have to be you have to do something specific or find a drop or something to be able to tame mechanical creatures. But I can't remember if that was a Cataclysm thing or Mists of Pandaria thing or something that came later. I'll have to look into that, because maybe the character would work better on retail anyways, and it could be another character to do on here, I suppose.
Go, go, on your way.
Hey, look, all your limbs are intact.
Careful.
Ah, good. Now we can get the slackers back to work. You've earned a cut of the profits, though minus the usual company fees. Take your pick. Refleshified bracers. Okay.
Hit the road.
Excellent. Perfect. Fantastic.
What? Makes sense.
Private Worcester. Private Worcester. Oh, have I got a deal for you? Immerse yourself in foreign cultures, go on epic adventures, blow things up, and get paid to do it. Sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. This is what we do. Ow. Just hit my elbow. If you're interested, head over to Gallywix Defense Post on Forlorn Ridge to the north and look for Commander Molotov. Well, with that kind of name, I'm really expecting a lot of fire and possibly explosions. Just gotta get to the top then, I believe. Which is good, actually, because I wanted to go up there anyways. I also never even used those scrolls. I put a couple on at the beginning of this stream, but I haven't done it since. This is actually kind of nice playing right before bed, I will admit. I was thinking about playing these games in the morning and shooters at night, and I was playing Call of Duty earlier, but just wasn't in the mood for it. I'm glad I started playing this.
This stuff sells itself.
Especially glad I kept playing despite one crash and the second one that kind of worried me I was going to, because the whole thing, my screen froze again. Alright, so I believe I take you anyways. This is the first time I'm really going to be taking that.
What up?
Oh, hang on. The southern blah blah blah. Exchange or terminus?
Have a good one.
I think it doesn't really matter. Oh, hang on. This one tells me it. Wait, that seems a lot closer than I would have expected. Gallywix Defense Post.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm guessing that one then?
Keep it real.
Alright. Yeah, that looks very fitting for a Tauren. What? I thought that was my stop. Good to know I could just get off of whenever. I wasn't even paying attention to that, but I thought the Gallywix would have dropped me off there, but I guess not. So where am I going? It's down there anyways, so... Honestly, it's not going to get better than this for fall damage. Oh, maybe it would have been better for it to go on that one, but oh well. It might have actually been able to take the entire fall and been fine. I think... I never realized it if this was the case. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can't get you anyways. Landmine. Ah, cool. Cool. What was I saying? I'm not sure if they changed the fall damage, like how far you have to fall before you take lethal damage. I'm not sure they changed that between like the older WoWs and Cataclysm, because I feel like I took a lot less damage than I would have in Turtle WoW, and I don't think Turtle WoW would have changed the values of the damage for fall damage.
It's my way or the
Latest
highway,
recruit, eh?
pal.
I'll make this short and sweet. Okay. We're under contract to keep the Naga in the ruins from reaching Gallywexor's property. You handle whatever we ask of you, and I'll see to it that you get paid when all of your rounds are complete. Welcome to the Bilgewater Battalion.
You ever need any?
First things first, we need more supplies for you and the other new recruits. There are some perfectly good standard issue packs in the bodies of our last round of recruits in the minefield to the north. Alright. I wonder what happens to them. Taking their lessons to heart, I'd recommend you avoid stepping on mines yourself.
Security, enforcement, extortion. We do it all. Yo, can I help you with something?
We've lost contact with Sergeant Dynamo, stationed at the next ridge to the north of the central minefield. They were probably overrun. He had our last SFG. Go over there and get it back. Clear out any Naga that have broken through while you're there.
Do not get on Gallywix's bad side.
Wait, there's another one? Oh, we must not have had one when I got here.
Quickly!
Hey, bud. Like explosions? Of course you do. Who doesn't like explosions? No, most druids, I would imagine. I've got mortars set up on the ridge to the east to hold the Naga back. Go forth, recruit. Mortar them. Mortar them all. Haha, I can't do a fucking lot. That was pathetic. Please, I hope nobody heard that. Hope no one's actually listening to me. Oh, actually, I got a few people on here, apparently. Alright, so the mortar's over here on the this side. I'd rather just get that one finished up, I feel like. Yeah. So when I just gotta kill these guys, okay. I wonder if I could have just gone down there and killed them myself. Like I said, this can be kind of fun, but like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing much because all I'm doing is launching the mortars. It's like I said, it's cool, but what? What is this about? Rest experience. I just leveled from 14 to 15 in 12 minutes, 10 seconds. I mean, I leveled up from 15 to 16 pretty quickly from what I remember. I'm almost to 17. I don't know how long I've been streaming either. Can you believe they pay us to do this? Honestly, if I had to be a golem, that's what I'd rather get paid for. Just using mortars and exploding other things. Hopefully not myself, though. Oh, hang on. Definitely pick you. Wait, what? Hang on. What did it say I got? I thought it said I gained 2 different things when I... whatever. Also, not that it matters much, but use up some of those. Actually, this will matter more. Alright. Travel form. Now I'm going to go down to killing Warlord Krellin, which name sounds awfully familiar. And trying to freaking loot this. By the way, if they blew up, how is there anything remaining of them? And I'm pretty sure their stuff would be damaged, if not completely destroyed. I mean, that's what you get for using an orc. They're not exactly the brightest. Hey. Bad joke. Obviously, they're... Oh! I didn't think I stepped close enough, but I guess I did. Oh well. I love how I didn't even take any damage. Hang on, I want to try that again in a second. Do I not actually take damage? No, I do. Just not much of it. Whee! Oh. Oh, that's not as fun. Whoops. Okay, I'm starting to see what actually killed them. It wasn't the freaking mines, it was the Naga they got blown into. Whoops. Escape. Use the mines to escape. Oh god. That's one way to get away from them. Oh god. Oh, maybe I should goof off after that. Ooh, okay, well, that's fine. Maybe I just don't goof off at the mines closer to the Naga. I'll probably actually use the, whee! Sorry for hitting my mic a second ago. Alright. That was fun. I wonder, this would be stupid, but can I remain prowling if I'm on this? No, I can't. Okay. Just checking. Get a little closer to the area I need to be in at least. Also, I got so focused on these mines and everything around me that wee wasn't even paying attention to the fact that the music is actually really beautiful right now. Hauntingly so, but beautiful. Oh, of course, when I stop talking, that's what happens. I don't think that's what a Molotov cocktail is supposed to do. So wait, oh my god, I'm going a different direction, aren't I? That's why it's not a difficult quest. I don't even have to walk in here. It says on the next ridge over, so it's up there somewhere. Oh well. Looks like there's space. Oh well. At least I reread that and realized in time. To the north of this. Yeah, okay. Should be this one. Oh, that's not the way I want to go. Sorry, this is just too fun. I thought I was actually going to have to be careful, but this is just flinging me around. Nothing dangerous or worrisome about that other than the one that actually sent me freaking careening into a group of Naga. And if the Naga are the greater threat, then the mines are not worrisome. Didn't feel like I'm in a play. Well, the mines are fun to mess around with, but it felt like I was, what's the word? Like in a ball pit. Not dangerous. Seriously, it's a ridge to the north, right? Let me read that again just to make sure. Okay. Oh, yeah, never mind. No, that's the Black Maw. He said the ridge to the north. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot. This is freaking Cataclysm. It tells me where to go. Why am I not looking at that shit? Played Turtle WoW and Classic WoW for too long. I haven't touched retail since, and I didn't play the expansion, but I don't think I've played retail WoW since Shadowlands. I think I might have touched the game slightly, and I mean literally like touched the game. Like I made a character, went in and was like, nah, I'm good. During Dragonflight, I definitely didn't touch it during BFA though. Ah, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm bored. Let's fight some of these things while we wait for him to respawn. It shouldn't be very long anyways. Also quite like the Naga. You know, I think before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna. I think I haven't talked about this in a long time because I haven't put much work into it. Just now and again when I have ideas, I've been burning it down. But I think one thing I want to try to create for my book series or world I want to create, the world for the world building. I'm gonna try to start creating some underwater species, underwater humanoids, more or less, intelligent ones and otherwise. Because I definitely like a lot of aquatic like combat and just. Even though I don't like the ocean in real life much, other than looking at it, I think a lot of like special forces and fighting naval combat ships, battleships, submarines, all that stuff's cool. Since the oceans are so deep, what is down in the depths more or less is also quite interesting. I was kind of all over the place saying that. I'm sorry, not very good at explaining
what do you want?
Whatever. Can't fucking talk. Where's my rocket launcher, recruit?
Don't try anything.
Quick work there, recruit.
Get lost, will you?
Oh, hang on.
Security,
Whoops.
enforcement, extortion.
Oh well.
We do it all.
The Naga are using those giants to stamp past through our minefields. It's time to put that SFG to use. There's more than one of those things. Head over to the entrance to the southern minefield. I think you can figure out the rest.
If you can make it here, you can make it loitering.
Nothing's wrong with recycled goods.
You ever need anything?
You're a light-footed bugger, aren't you? Good work. Here are a few of the supplies to keep you lively.
Yeesh. Took my head off, why don't you?
Yeah, a lot of people say that about me, so I'm sorry. Not in here, that's for sure, though. Alright. Whee! Ow. That actually kind of hurt. Did I actually even need to come down here? Is that a waste of time? What was the range on that thing? What was the point of even knocking down one of those? It doesn't seem the most useful. Look, I actually would say the minefields actually would be quite dangerous over here just because of the potential for being blown off and fall damage at that point, but I think it would still probably be fine with how little damage it actually does by itself. Oh well. Well, it's 9 o'clock now. I've probably been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, 50 minutes maybe. It only took a couple seconds when I crashed earlier to get back in, so...
I got no respect
Bam!
around here.
In the face. Nice shot, kid.
Hey, I got your back. I ain't getting paid to chat.
Things seem to be quieting down a bit. Gallywix will probably keep forking out cash to keep us posted here, but I have a feeling we might be able to milk a bit more out of the deal. Naga and sea giants aren't normally friends, so the Naga must be controlling them somehow. Take this stealth field generator. Get in those ruins and let me know if you find something that looks really pricey.
This gig
That's
ain't
one
so
way
bad.
to oh, okay, apparently I'm gonna stay like this. This feels kind of pointless to give a cap form stealth field generator. In fact, actually. Could I actually oh, I can use it anyways. Yep, works in travel form. Looks a little weird, but still. It works. Giving this cat a stealth field generator makes a little bit more sense. Oh yeah, with the No More Goblin, it's definitely going to be a mine. They're definitely going to use mining and engineering heavily. It's one of the only characters that's ever going to do engineering, and I kind of want to hit the mic again. I'm sorry. And it's one of the professions that, even though there's a lot of interesting things with it, I almost never choose. So that's one of the reasons why I actually thought of the character in the first place. I just was laying down watching TV one night, like a couple weeks ago, I think now, and I got the idea. I was like, yeah, Gnome and Goblin would work well too, and in Turtle WoW, that would actually make it a very good character to play, since either Goblin would show off the Goblin Hunters, not as good, but my preferred in the first place, so then doing the... Sorry, did I say Goblin for that one? Oh, crap. Apparently I can stealth while I'm being chased. Oh wait, apparently just... I'm in the wrong zone. Hang on. What do you mean I was in the wrong zone there? Hang on a second. What was that about? So I don't even have to go in there? Whatever. The thing seems a little strange. I'm pretty sure I have to go inside, so... Hit this part a little slower, I guess. How does it go into the temple? In those runes, I mean, it's not even in here, is it? That's why I didn't do it. An ancient temple of Elune. I'm probably gonna have to come back in here to do another quest later, so I'm actually wasting time. So it does say ruins, not temples, so I did waste my time going in here more or less. It's probably behind him now that I think about it. Because this only works out here, and it'd be really stupid to make it that my that your stealth field generator doesn't work inside the building. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw earlier. I thought I remembered seeing something. I should have thought that was that. I don't know what I was thinking there. I guess I just thought I was reading it as the temple. Oh well. There's a lot of things I want to try doing while I'm up here. There's so much space. I could try out different things because of, well, all the space. Both inside the house, I'd have a lot of privacy to try out, like, musical instruments if I wanted to. I'm not musical inclined, but I kind of want to learn an instrument, so... Not sure what, though. Whee! Actually, hang on. Thank you! What was it? I could try the piano. It's one of the possibilities I was interested in, and and the basement or something would definitely be a good spot for it. But I was also thinking about learning the harp, and I think I'm leaning towards the harp.
Big shot, huh?
Haha, sweet deal. I'll get the ball rolling on this. All I need is to find a buyer and get the go-ahead from Uncle Bedlam. Here are your wages for your work here. Excellent work, soldier.
Stay strong, pal.
Look, one last favor before you run off. Private Worcester is still back at that tower, recruiting. Go and let him know that we're good to pack it up now. Back to town. Pleasure working with you, recruit.
Don't try anything stupid.
I always try things stupid. Usually unintentionally, but I usually do stuff that's pretty stupid. So the Briarthorn, nothing new. But yeah. I am kind of enjoying this, so I'll probably go at least for a little bit longer and see if there's how I'm feeling, like 15-20 minutes where this next quest is going to send me. It means I am streaming for not very long, but it's getting later, and as I've said in either one of the streams or one of my recordings, I can't remember, but I'm changing my sleep schedule because I'm just not energetic at night anymore. I'm not that old, but I'm not sure if it's age or if it's something else. I just cannot be up at night much anymore. I could wake up earlier in the morning, which younger me would have found that stupefying, I guess, would be a good word for that. Oh, hang on, this doesn't take much damage. What am I saying? Oh, hang on, I'm curious about something. No, I actually thought maybe one of them gave me less fall damage.
Go, go!
What? I got left out of the action completely? Are you serious? Alright. No shooting the messenger. Thanks for the news, bud. Maybe I'll see you back at town.
On your way. I seen you around here before.
All these cruddy ancient ruins have to be bulldozed if we're ever to see Azshara's full potential. Oh god. Look on my map here. You see Lake Manar to the east? I'll tell you what I see. A future rocket fuel depot. But we need an accurate lay of the land before we can clear-cut, bulldoze, landfill, and pave over that lake. Did you do that to a lake specifically? Can't you just like clear up some land elsewhere? All of my surveyors have been spooked off by the oogly booglies haunting that area. Oh yeah, I forgot. Escort one of my junior... Oh yeah, I forgot this. Junior grade surveyors to the area and take readings from the equipment that's been set up. I forgot that this add-on doesn't do the junior anything period without it being the end of a sentence. It just assumes the end of the sentence is the period.
Catch you on the flip side.
Our enemies will fall.
Don't botch this. I'm angling for senior grade by the end of the year.
The reckoning.
The ruins around Lake Manar to our east have a tale to tell. See, this is my favorite person here, even if you're not that funny. The lesser races, like those clumsy dwarves, would go after the truth with picks and shovels. We'll be using more elegant methods. My scrying magic is somewhat rusty, but with the right trinket, I should be able to peer through the shrouds of time. The bones of my forefathers have long since rotted away, but some of their personal treasures may remain. Bring me some.
Remember the
Yeah,
sundial.
I'll keep playing for a bit longer, and I'm gonna go pick up this silver leaf. But yeah, so I've been going to bed earlier generally, and honestly, I've been feeling really good. But even though I'm not I'm not always waking up as early as I plan to, but better than it was. So not really. Wait, what? Where'd she go? He said something about the oogly boogly, so I thought that's where I was going. But hang on a second. Lake Manar. Oh my god. Because I went too far north for it too. Hey, I don't know where. Oh, hang on a second.
Gambling, tinkering.
I need to remember. I need to see that. When it has like a freaking time limit, more or less, even if it's an entire hour, I don't expect to be able to reuse it a second time. Because at that point, if I can hold on to the damn item, then why am I even having a time limit? That's just, I don't know, that's weird. It's weird. Oh, there it is. That's where we're going. I'm going to put in for hazard pay. Here we go. Keep those things off of me while I work. I'll think about it. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's why. Alright, that's it. Doing an awful job, but I don't really care. She can get back to her work now. Oh, she got it already, but... Oh yeah, she did. Okay, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong quest. So I don't need to kill them specifically, so I don't gotta do that, but... Gotta look for recovered artifacts, otherwise... Seriously, why would you want to get rid of this? This is absolutely beautiful. If this is something I saw in real life, and it was actually peaceful and not constantly bombarded by, like, well, tourists more or less, or visitors, I'd probably come to an area like this just to sit, relax, and look around, personally. There's no ruins like this kind of thing where, in North America in general, since most of the Ruins aren't that old usually. Well, aren't that old at all. I guess there's a lot of Native American ones that can be actually fairly old. But the American definitely can't be that old. It's always weird knowing how. It's just a hobby, but I knowing a good amount of history. It's weird whenever I hear that people are like, "Oh, this place is a couple hundred years old," or "a couple hundred years old." It's like, okay, and I mean, compared to the country, with how long the country's been around, I mean, it is understandable at that point. But like, eh? Oh, ancient debris. That must be part of what I'm looking for. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to kill you. Yep, let's go make that spirit bleed to death. Mud-crusted trinkets that have been buried for thousands of years. I mean, it does sound cooler than it actually would be. It's like going into the ground and finding like a piece of metal that was like severely, I don't know, was from an event, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But, and regardless, I think this kind of area is just nice. It'd be relaxing being in the middle of the woods, just being able to look over a lake with ruins in and around it. Like this, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite views I've seen on World of Warcraft 2. It's just nice to look at. Isn't there a shortcut to like get rid of your entire interface temporarily? I'm not gonna take a picture anyways, but I'm just thinking. Oh, I could actually get Mage Royal. This is West Marker. Didn't I get the West one already? I guess not. Here it is. Just after that, I don't even need you anymore. Here's some more ancient debris. I like when I hear this music. I should shut up. Now I don't have to care about you. Now you can magically breathe underwater just because I'm down here. Suppose even if something does happen to her, it doesn't matter. So just, well, that's gonna be important. It looks important. Is there nothing down here though? I will say, looking at the aquatic form isn't the most interesting or cool thing to look at, but still, I like having any kind of ability that allows you to breathe underwater. I prefer scouting abilities a little bit more, but it's a close second, to be honest. It doesn't look like there's anything down here, just some crabs. Surprised, actually. I thought there'd be some things to loot down here too, but I guess not. This one. This one. Ah, right here. You didn't see this one earlier. Alright. I feel like I got 3 quests, but there's only 2 for over here.
We will persevere. Shurelaron.
Have you gotten your hands dirty for me?
The reckoning is at hand. We
Oh,
will
crap.
have justice. Baladash Malinore.
Ah, this ring will do nicely. Sorry about
Remember
that.
the Sunwell.
The runes on this ring you found are still legible. It was given to Callitha when she was granted admission to the academy. With the right spell or two, this personal trinket of hers is the gateway to her soul. Take the ring back to Lake Manar. Callitha's spirit should now be visible to you on the shore of the lake. Touch her, and the ring will allow you to see the world as she sees it, forever reliving her final hours. Probe her mind. Speak to the others and learn the secrets of Lake Manar.
Salama Shalinore.
What's up?
No bunch of dead elves can put a stop to progress, none on my watch.
Go get him,
Beautiful
champ.
work. Now that we know the area better, we could tear this lake a new one.
Keep it real.
Those ancient ruins have survived 10,000 years of wind and weather. So I brought out my biggest and bestest bulldozer to flatten them. I call her Margine. But my dozer's been letting me down lately. Well, it's not your bestest anymore, so hope not at that point. The moment I drove her into those haunted woods, her engine seized up with a spine-chilling howl. Now my engineers tell me something's clogging her valves. Go over there and inspect Margine's engine compartment and bring me back a sample of whatever gunk has her stalled. You mean the people told you that there was something in the engine? You know there's something in your engine, but none of you wanted to grab the stuff out of the engine. What the crap would I want to put my hand in there?
Glad I could help.
In the first place, it's a freaking goblin device. Freaking, if I get blown halfway across the Azshara, I'm blaming you. Oh, look, I wasn't expecting this thing. I mean, I should have, I guess. Like, they were like, there's something in here. Oh, there is? I'll just go have a random ass adventure and go do it next time I speak to them. Oh, I don't know.
What's the word on the
Margine
street?
is one heck of a machine, isn't she?
Don't be a stranger.
Busted ball bearings. Look at this stuff. Ugh, smell this stuff. My poor, poor dozer. I consider myself a goop expert, and this here goop ain't natural. It's supernatural. This is ghost goop. We're going to need more than a mechanic.
Keep your ear to the
What we need is a priest. Fortunately, I have a small budget set aside for the blessing of machinery. What? Take this flare gun and head over to Margine, my poor sweet busted bulldozer. I'm sorry, a blessed flare gun? Fire off the signal of one of our finest airborne priests should airdrop in to get a handle on the situation. What am I reading right now? Come back when my bulldozer is taken care of. What in the
See you around, friend.
Okay. I don't know what I just freaking read, but okay. Alright, so a flare gun that's been blessed, apparently. How are goblins priests ever? Never mind. The church makes a lot of money. Can make a lot of money.
Yep, what do you want? Hey, how you doing?
Praise to the light, brother. Let's take a look here. I don't think I drank anything tonight. Well, there's your problem. You have what we call a ghost in the machine. This calls for an old, fashioned bulldozer exorcism. Give me a hand if she gets uppity, will ya? An old-fashioned bulldozer.
Yo,
What in the Okay, ghost haunting machinery, that's not that strange, but like a goblin priest that I just summoned from the freaking sky with a blessed I'm at a loss right now. I don't know what to think. Goblins are just what? I could use a little help here. No you don't, not yet. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I don't need to use that. Oh, that's why. Because you actually needed me to summon more in? Are you kidding me? This is absurd. Oh. Summoning goblin priest from the heavens with a flare gun. I guess that can happen. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna need to wait. Wait, what? Is there something I was supposed to do? It wasn't aggressive last time I looked at it. It was aggressive for like a second, right? I'll have to look that up later. That was weird. It just like it went yellow after a bit. Let Klubnik know that the priesthood will be sending him a bill for the lights. Goblin priests actually do make more sense than I'm thinking because of certain aspects of religion, I guess, but it's still weird. It's also weird that they could be shamans, so...
What's shaking?
How's Margine doing? Running like her sweet self again?
Be careful out there.
What? What? Margine! Oh, my sweet Margine! Oh, okay. Honestly, this is actually giving me more stats. I'm just gonna make money off this one. I don't need that. Although, because that is still more intellect. So if I want to go for the stats, it'd be better just to use the Ancestral Tunic if I want to use it. Otherwise, it's better to keep what I have now because I'm wanting to do damage temporarily at least while I decide what I'm doing with this shirt. So I'm gonna go with this. Actually, no, it's that because I forgot that's this. When it does that, it just means it also sells for the most.
Have a good
Just still. Klubnik wipes away a tear, then juts his chin out with determination. Never again. No bulldozer deserves the fate of Margine. Actually, I think it deserves worse, in my opinion. We're going to need some industrial ghost proofing. Okay. This is a job for our top scientist, and I know just the woman for the job. Look for Assistant Greeley at the Southern Rocketway Terminus. She's the administrator for Azshara's world-famous secret lab, and she owes me a favor. World-famous secret lab. I don't know, I feel like those words don't go together for some reason. I don't know what, though. I totally don't know what. Whatever. Okay, so weird. That was weird. that was weird. I don't have anything else to say about that. Blessed. I mean, it makes sense that I called somebody with a flare gun, but why a goblin priest with a blessed flare gun, and why the light at that? That was just funny. I can't dispute that it was funny. Didn't I get Mage Royal earlier? Am I forgetting something? I think I saw Mage Royal, said I was gonna get it, and didn't. Oh well, don't really care. You want to go do the Killithas? Oh, here she is. From what I know, I also end up turning into her too, because of the going back in time thing. But I think I also get something later. The shimmering vision does not acknowledge your presence. She's lost in her own world, reacting to events that played out thousands of years ago. Merge with the spirit. That sounds very invasive. Don't get me wrong, I like ghosts and I like possession and all that, but it still sounds weird. In the ancient world, there's ruins here? That doesn't sound right. It's all I can do to keep these wards up. Find one of the archmages, Calitha. I feel like I'm about to collapse. I love how my big mace, quote unquote, came with me. Legion Defiler. Was there an archmage that I just walked past? Well, there's one here. Doesn't even matter. Archmage Seldman. Calitha. It is done. The Sarsen Stone is fully charged and is already diverting energy from the portal. Are you still the incredible swimmer I knew those many years ago? The stone must not be found by either the demons or our beloved queen. Swim to the bottom of the lake, Calitha, and bury the stone deep under the center arch. Hopefully the demonic invaders will not discover it when they raise the surrounding temple. Go. There's already ruins here for some reason, though. It shouldn't look like ruins, I don't think. But whatever. I'm an amazing swimmer, but I wonder if I put on aquatic form, it's going to be a waste of time. Just remember, I don't need aquatic form in this one. Breath lasts so long. Although I suppose it could still be useful. At this point, I would already be needing to go back up for air in Turtle Well or Classic. You know, it's weird. There was something here. There was something here before. Wasn't there? Wait, what? Okay, hang on. What did it say I had to do? That's not the quest. Hang on. She told me what to do, but there was a chest here before. Did I have to? I had to grab something first. She didn't give me anything, did she? I'm just an idiot, aren't I? Crap. Alright, that's great. Alright. I have to double check what she was saying. I'm sorry. Waste of time. Yes. Oh, I didn't click on that, did I? She just, oh, I didn't even have to go swimming. What the hell was that? You feel as the spirit's vision fades, relieved to once again feel the earth beneath your feet and the comforting rhythm of your own quickened heart. Before she died, Calitha was charged with burying something at the bottom of the lake, a powerful artifact that the archmages of Minar spent their last moments creating. No doubt Millennia Skyreaver will want to see the artifact, presuming it still exists. You resolve to search the bottom of Lake Minar for the Sarsen Stone. I think it should be said with a hard C. For some reason. Still gotta do it because I still get a quicker swim speed boost. I love how it says she buried it. Dude, are you telling me she lugged this entire thing down here? That seems a little too heavy to swim with. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go underwater and drag it slowly over there while you guys are doing all this fighting, more or less. I don't know. I think I am gonna. Oop, hang on. I'm gonna just defeat you. I think I am going to actually end it after I go turn this in. I might make my way to Assistant Greeley and pick up the next quest, but that's about it. Didn't stream for very long, but like I said, I was only expecting to do it for a couple hours, and I was only going to push really when going to bed, depending on how much I wanted to play. And honestly, technically I am pushing a little bit. I try to stop playing around 9 o'clock usually, but I'm usually fine. I usually don't care if I play between 9 and 10. I just think it's a good spot, and I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the quest when when I don't want to play at that point. If I don't want to play at that point. Yeah, I think I want to look into Azshara a little bit more for World of Warcraft and try to reread a little bit on it, because I'm trying to remember, specifically trying to remember exactly why the night. I think it's because the ruins and everything reminded the Night Elves too much, whereas Ashenvale and most of the zones, well, I'm going to use the word zones because that's how the regions are identified more or less. But most of the areas or regions or zones, whatever you want to say, don't have very many, if any, highborn ruins. They supposedly don't really stay in Azshara too much. There's little to none in Ashenvale. There is a good amount in Fellwood, but there's none in no, sorry. There is a good amount in Darkshire, and I don't think there's any in Fellwood, but could be misremembering that.
State your business.
Did you discover anything at the lake? You're soaking wet. I guess with all the fur, this gotta take a while to dry off.
Be ready for
A Sarkin stone? That's the stuff of legend. Let me see that. Sarkin stones are used to redirect the ley lines of magical energy. You realize what this means? The mages of Minar weren't staying behind out of misguided loyalty. They sacrificed their lives in order to create this artifact in an attempt to draw energy away from from the portal through which the demons were flooding Azeroth. They were buying time for the rest of the world to fight back. History never recorded their deeds. What a discovery. Oh yeah, I have to choose. I choose money, I think. I know I'm going to be playing a lot in cat form, probably. Yeah, whatever. The gear doesn't even matter. I'm gonna be killing things pretty easily. Did you hear that, Klubnik? Those that died defending Lake Minar are heroes. Their selfless actions may have even saved this entire world. A memorial should be erected. Sure, I hear ya. How's about a memorial fuel depot? It'll be very tasteful. Klubnik, I hope you die in a fire. Oh, sorry. Klubnik, I hope you die in a fire. Sorry. I wanted to make sure I said that right. But, yeah, I'm pretty much on her side with that. I like ruins, I like history too much, and that's another reason why I don't like the goblins. But, yeah. Cells. Wait, hang on. Yeah, that was soulbound, so. I feel like I'm selling a lot of greens right now. I hope none of those are ones I wanted to keep. Oh well. Oh well, like I said, chances are I'm not going to really need much anyways.
Time is money, friend.
Southern Rockets Way Terminus. I'm going to have myself go there before the end of it, at the very least. But yeah. This was relaxing to play. It didn't do too much. I think the other day I at least streamed for a few hours. Whee! That was a bit quicker. Oh, Flight Master this time. Interesting. Oh, yeah, everything's turning gray already. I can't even see some of the quests right now. Yeah. Maybe I have to go to Ashenvale already. What level is it? 20 to 25. I might actually go to Ashenvale with the next one. Although I do kind of want to see more of Azshara, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me just turn this quest in before I stop, because I can think about it after the stream's over.
What's up? Be careful.
What is Klubnik talking about? Haunted construction equipment? Does it look like I have time for ghost stories? laboratory in the middle of a meltdown. Fire's burning, animals mutated, and worst of all, projects falling behind schedule. Help!
Go get him, champ.
Did you see the explosions on the way in? Actually, yeah, hang on, sorry. I said I was gonna figure that out. I do gotta figure out what's gonna happen. And at the very least, I might actually end up going to Moonglade to learn a couple more abilities potentially, and then fly back. There's not too much to learn except for the bear form though. Revive will be decent, but we'll see. Alright, like I said, sorry for not playing as long. I think I only went up like 4 or 5 levels, which isn't too bad I suppose, but eh. But in any case, thank you for anyone that stopped by today while I was streaming or in the future, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one.